Good morning. Well, if it's morning where you are, I have a song for everyone today. Neo Glimmer has resurfaced. Neo went live. So if you don't know who Neo Glimmer is, he's a very special person. Long story short, back in March, he had a out-of-body experience. He had a dream, a vision, and when he woke up, he had these numbers, and he had written these numbers down as though he already knew the meaning of them. And with extensive research of these number codes, which associates with gematria, there's this website called Gematrix. It kind of gives you a little bit of words, but to actually go through each number code by code, word for word, and the Hebraic and Greek and Latin symbolism of them to relay a message to people for free. When you were just a normal guy in Portugal, I give him so much credit. I give him so much of all of my high praises and gratitude, because as many people know about the whole twin flame shebang. So those interruptions again. I have a twin flame, and she and I kept getting derailed of our things, which is why I always tell people this journey is not about finding your first true love. And I actually just saw a video surface right now that talks about the journey to find your first, and I'm like, oh God. That's such a derailment. It's not about that. We are all one. So why do you need to find your other half? It's in each and every person. We are all shards of one enlightenment. So going back to topic, Neo went live today, which was like, because he only surfaces to give a message, and then he goes back to his grounding, which I commend him for, because people like me, I never ground. When I do, I don't know how to protect myself, because I can have all the amethysts in the world and all the guardians, protect me, white light surround. I can do all that shakalaka. I can plead the blood of Jesus, but in my conscious reality, everything needs me to stay up. And for someone who is a direct channel and beacon for the divine, it would be ridiculous to ground yourself and get bombarded and receive all these attachments and toxic ailments and afflictions on your body. It's just not worth it. It's best to just stay up. So I put Neo's live chat in the description below, because I would like everyone to hear it. I would like everyone who follows me to understand that this isn't about one type of understanding of this divine experience. It has multi-layers of multi-layers of multi-layers. And by multi, I mean there's an infinite amount of layers to this. Even down to the taxi that's on my right here, 4444. Let's see if I can flip the camera around for it. Boom. 44. Did you see it? So if Neo's watching this, thank you so much, Neo, for your gift. Thank you for stepping out. Thank you for being the first one. Everyone had it. Everyone has these mysteries within their own genetic code. It's in their body. That's why it's called genetics. it's a netic. Netic is anything that's quantum. It's all in quantum, quantum matter. I also have much appreciation because had he not said what he said in March, a lot of this understanding the event may have not triggered the event to begin, the process. And I've been saying this for a while, but my twin flame and I, we were kind of saying like, she and I misunderstood, hello, move, what the meaning, we had a prophetic message, and it says that we were to seek the seed. And she was like, oh, we're gonna have a baby. I'm like, oh, no. And everyone if you know me, you know that I don't go that way. And my soul had blueprinted this signature for a reason, so that we do not get knocked off course yet again. Because in the last 4 years, we've been knocked off course thousands of times. And that's why twin flame work, it just doesn't. I can understand, as Neo says in his live feed, it just fell out of his mouth naturally. He said that when you have the sun and the moon relationship, and the harmony of the earth responds to that, that is the flame of that relationship. So I understand it in that manner, which is great. I appreciate who his whole being is, because a lot of us, like, we always observe and we always, question, and we stay alone about it, and we always just stick to our own schizophrenic mindset. I'm sorry to use that word, but it is. When we stifle ourselves, we're pacing back and forth, we're getting anxiety. Who's gonna listen to me? Am I crazy? I'm talking to myself every day. I'm believing in faith that's invisible. I'm to know about this man named Jesus who I never met before. Is the story real? That's schizophrenia. When you are in a retrograde thought process of back and forth, and it's an uncertain correspondence to what it is you're trying to seek, that is schizophrenia. But I really appreciate, because when Neo opened his mouth, it just sort of made everything go, whoo. It untangled everyone. And it was really a good energy. If you were there in the chat today, it was such a good energy. It was such all this love. Like, it's kind of like what we needed, because my message yesterday night, it was kind of fascinating. I was so irritable. It was like the irritation of everything right now. Leo and Mars is close to Earth, and Mercury's about to go in retrograde, and it's like, it's so much. But it was funny because I had this funny dream that I really wanted to stay in. And Portugal, I think it's about 8 hours difference than Los Angeles, where I am. So it was quite fascinating that I woke up from my dream, literally, and it was just funny. I woke up, I said, I have to go to my phone. And as soon as I picked up my phone and looked at the notifications, I want you guys to see this. The ports. All of that are supplies, and who knows. So I live by the ports in Los Angeles, and for all you conspiracy theorists, I also live near the water vapor factories, which if I do pass one, I'll capture it on film, allegedly. I'm learning how allegedly can really protect your legal rights. So allegedly there's a lot of greenhouse gas factories or refineries, allegedly, and we just have a constant haze in the sky. It's a constant haze, And you can even tell by my voice some days where the intensity has really over dominated my vocal cords. And being a fitness professional, my lungs are really going through it. So I was reading also in Neo's live chat that someone said fruit detox. Detox your body with fruit. And I'm like, good point. I'm going to try that. I'm not a big fan of fruit because it's just so much genetic modified. The coloration of fruit just isn't the same anymore. So sometimes I get weary of putting that in my body. But everything else is, we shouldn't even be using microwaves, but whatever. But back to topic before I conclude this video, I just wanted to say thank you, Neo, for who you are, and for those who were attuned to his divine message earlier this year, and even the message today. We have to work together. We have to bridge ourselves as one. This is why I actually started speaking out on YouTube. I don't really know the direction of where I want to take my videos, but I'm just speaking from the perspective that I think many people are in my boat, where it's like we just voice the divine out loud, and that is it's just one part of the aspect. There's people who do the quantum codes, there's people who do the Bible codes, there's people who do ancient texts, like my buddy Rex with Leap Project. That I love me some Rex, because he just digs for the info, and it's all there and it's public, but no one's talking about it. WSO with Steve, hi Steve. He's always talking about, keeping your eyes above, look above. And those are things we don't do on a daily basis. Like, I was just talking to someone the other day, and he was like, I should look up more often. I'm like, yeah, you should, buddy. I love Jason R., Jeff P., of course, Derek, the Global Witness. That's my brother of faith. Really like going into the chords so that your eyes can see, actually for your eyes to listen to what's really going on. I like that little metaphor. Listen with your eyes. Truthers, I forget, but she's awesome too. She just goes in on like how the grand manipulation is just slowly changing everybody, but everyone has their corner and their part. And I think we all have to figure out the yoke. Where is the yoke? And then we can all find. I wish that there was like not a Facebook, but you know what I mean. I wish there was a social media platform where we all can we all put together like a GoFundMe and make our own social media fan page of a truther site? I think we should be doing that. I'm going to manifest that right now, that maybe I should do it, but I don't have funding for it. But it would be nice to get people, all of us truthers together, get off of this YouTube platform, get off of the Facebook platform, and start being in our own truth platform, and just lay it out. Therefore, it's on our territory and our terms, where no one can censor us or censor, the topics. Maybe Alex Jones might be that one. I don't know. Maybe it was all set up intentionally. But we really have to come together. If we don't, then we're not going to see the transfiguration of this earth. So, the earth will transfigure itself and move into its seventh root race. But then we who have not opened the channels to the sixth seal, the sixth root race, we won't be able to see it. Kind of like some people can't see the rainbows in the sky. I do, with the help of my shades. But it's that the lens that I have on these glasses, which I so appreciate, allow my cerebral cortex to register those certain colors in the sky, which are they're not of this earth at all. But you all have a wonderful day, and I should have another message later on. Take care. Neo, thank you so much. Keep on posting, yo. You are greatly loved. And to everyone who supports him, do the favor by not depending on him for answers. He's like every one of us. He can access the data and share it. So pray for protection over him. Pray blessings over him. Pray for his new home. Ask for confirmation that he receives that new home within the next 9 months, 6 months, 3 months. Whatever he wants, fulfill it, Father. You know, we have to really start speaking with confidence to these, I almost said existences. That's not a word. We have to speak to existence these things. Even for others that we don't know, or those who, we saw his request. He wants to do more of this full time. He wants to be able to be accessible. So we got to do what we got to do. And it's all here, from the crown to the gates of heaven to our hearts. It's all there.